What's up everyone, it's your boy NSRacing42 AKA Nathan Stapleton here for Season 1 of the NRLOA Red Bull Cup Series race number 2 with the John Deere 500 at Atlanta. Here today it will be 65 laps of crazy racing, and we are trying something, well, not trying, but for the first time all week we have cloudy conditions, so none of these drivers know of how this track will be, but it's in qualifying, in the Greenfield race, and in the truck race. It was all in sunny conditions. And today it's cloudy, so who knows what that will do. And with Eli Bright and Christian Vargas clashing in practice, the rule for this season, I didn't say this in the qualifying video, but if you clash, then you have to start in the back. So that's what Eli Bright and Christian Vargas will start. So in 65 laps, and here's the top 10 starting positions. On the pole we have Johnny Garner. In second we have Tina Dixon. Third we have Benny Watson, and fourth Mark Davidson. Fifth we have Nicholas Wade, and sixth Zachary Fitzwater. Seventh we have the Daytona pole winner, Jay Jefferson and Travis Crampton. And rounding out the top 10, you have Evan Hunter and John Gilbert. So yeah, and the big thing is Eli Bright and Christian Vargas starting in the back, and our Daytona 500 winner starts deep in the field. But we will see some pack racing, but I have no clue what we will see, since it will be cloudy racing. So yeah, it's gonna be good 65 laps. We will have pit stops. If it stays green, we will likely have 2 rounds of pit stops. And at the end of the day, one driver will be able to punch the ticket into the chase. But who will that be? Let's find out right now for the John Deere 500.
Drivers, start your engines!
The engines have been fired, and all 40 cars will roll off here for the race 2 of the season. And with that being said, the starting lineup will scroll from the bottom to the top of your screen. There will be 65 laps of racing here today at Atlanta, 2 pit stops, and overall, whoever gets the win here today will own it here at the Slick Atlanta. Here we go, Gardner, Hickton, and we are racing for race 2 for the John Deere 500. Benny Watson will leave that point, but here comes Nicholas Wade to make it 3 wide for the race lead from his teammate, with help from his teammate Jay Jefferson. Wade takes the lead, and Jay Jefferson second, Evan Hunter in third. Wade tried blocking his teammate, but couldn't, and Jefferson will get down low. Actually, no, he won't. Nicholas Wade got a good one on the back stretch, and Wade will keep the lead. But don't look at it now, because here comes Evan Hunter in the 11. But that 27 seems to be really strong, getting a lot of blocks from these guys that keep on moving up to the front. Nicholas Brayton leads another lap. Evan Hunter in second. Oh, Evan Hunter can't get there. Watch out, because here comes Shane Winslow and Mitchell Henderson in the 17. Now Evan Hunter is going to the race lead. And he will take it from Nicholas Wade. But Nicholas Wade with a crossover. What a power move from that 27. And that 27 is going to take the race lead back. And here comes the pass with help from his teammate, Ben Crouch. Can he get 3 wide for second? Furniture while racing, Yepes and Crouch have found each other and they are working together. And just like that, it's gonna be Furniture Roll Racing 1-2 at Atlanta early on. But that's not gonna matter because I think Ben Crouch might be not in for the race lead. No, he's gonna take second away. Oh, never mind about team strategy because here comes Ben Crouch for the race lead. Lots of 3 wide in the middle of the pack, but not so much in the front. Now 2 Joe Gibbs racing teammates have found each other, Garcia and Platts. And remember when I said that there wasn't that much 3 wide up front? Never mind, because there's a bunch of 3 wide up front now. Top 3 are all Toyotas. Crouch, Platts, and Garcia. Meanwhile, lots of 3 wide action in the front. Here comes the 32 of Andrew Miller, and Kukulon, and Mark Davison. Garcia going for second, and he will take it away from his teammate Platts. And this race is a home race for 2 of these drivers, Veronica Platts and William Block. So how can those 2 drivers do today? We just have to wait and see. But this 19 of Garcia is coming on this 78. But you know who else is coming? Sebastian Kuklon in the 3. And he's going for second. And he's going to try once again in 3 and 4 to take second. As here comes Mark Davison, Jeff Scott, and... Wait, is that Eli Bright? Yes it is! Eli Bright all the way up front. And he started in the back. Wow! And there's Patrick Smith, Daytona winner. He's all the way up towards the front. Okay then. Meanwhile, here comes Kuklon. He takes second and he might take the race lead. Side by side on the back stretch. I think Kuklon should have it coming off a 4. Oh no, they're still side by side. Kukulon did lead that lap. And now Kukulon is going to take the race lead. As here comes Jeff Scott in the 22, and Michael Canto in the 96, and Nathan Faden in the 48. Kukulon remains out front for now. Here in the John Deere 500. So far, I don't think we've even gone 4 wide yet, so impressive. And here comes Jeff Scott for second. And Nathan Faden out of nowhere, he's gonna probably make it 3 wide for 4th. Don't they fan back down to 2 wide? Oh, never mind. And Kukulon is something strong at the moment. But here comes Ben Crouch in the 78, going for second. Can't he get it though? The 19 ditched him, and that's what hurt him. Well, maybe not. Never mind, because Crouch is gonna get it. Holy cow, where did the Daytona 500 winner come from? Patrick Smith. But he's gonna get forced in the middle. Here comes Nathan Orman and William Block in the 21. And one of the 2 cars that crashed in practice, not practice, but in qualifying, Eli Bright in the 33 is up here as well. Meanwhile, Kukulon still leads, here on that 21 of 65. But that might change because here comes Ben Crouch. And we have 3 Toyotas. Ben Crouch, Ron Garcia, and Patrick Smith. The Toyota train is back. Oh, never mind, because Garcia is going for the race lead, just like that. But he doesn't get enough help, and Crouch is going to stay out front. So yeah, I think pit stops will happen about lap 28 to 30. So yeah. As William Block made it 3 wide for 3rd. And he has help from Eli Bright, Daniel Boyles, and Mitchell Henderson. Meanwhile, all of that side-by-side racing is going to allow the 19 and the 78 to pull away. Not unless they go double file. The 19 is looking. He can't get there. Yes, he is! Ron Garcia goes to the race lead. Just like that. But that's going to allow the whole rest of the field to catch back up with these guys. Here comes Eli Bright from Daniel Boyles. Man, I'm telling you what, Eli Bright, for a backup car, he has a really fast 33. Holy cow. He has third and he's trying to get second. Whoa, 17. Oh, we have pit stops here on lap 26. Pit stops on lap 26. Henderson, Jefferson, Garcia, Friesen, Lewis, Winslow, and Hickton all in. Round 1 of pit stops has begun. Let's see, the 21 stays out, but most of the field is pitting. The two guys that stayed out were the 21, the 12, oh wow, the 21, the 2, and the 2. The 21, the 22, and the 2. Two Penske cars and a Penske affiliated car of the 21. Okay, that's surprisingly realistic. So round 1 of pit stops here today at Atlanta, starting from lap 26 to 28. And I think we should be good to go with no carnage on pit road. I just want to see if this is gonna work. No, it isn't. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So yeah, I kind of see why that they tried that, but yeah, because the 2's gonna fall back a lot. So nice try by them, but oh well. So yeah, that means we have a 3-car breakaway of Eli Bright, Ron Garcia, and Mitchell Henderson. And how about Carter Friesen out of nowhere? He got a good pit stop, and now he's up to 4th. Jay Jefferson is 5th. Ace Garcia in 6th. Nathan Orman in 7th. And Ben Crouch in 8th. Wow, and then we have this 5-car pack that Patrick Smith is in. And then we have this 5-car pack. And then, but that pack might become a 8-car pack, and then we have 3 cars of the 3, the 27, and the 2. And then the 14, and the 47, and then the 48, and the 20, and then the 24, the 6, the 11, 13. Of August, he started 40th. And let's see where he will be at the line. 32nd, so unlike Eli Bright, Vargas has only made up 8 spots, soon 9, so tough week for Vargas. And Yepez, he was up front earlier in this race, and now he's keeping it back. And Johnny Gardner, our poster, he's now back on 39th. Ouch. And then Captain Downing is in last. And while we were looking through the field, this lead pack now is now a 7-car pack, and Carter Friesen now has the race lead as we are, I believe, past the halfway point here in the John Deere 500. Here comes that 17 from help from Orman. Trying to take second. And it looks like he will. So that means if I do my math right, then we will see pit stops anywhere from probably 51 to 54, something like that, for round 2. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens then. But meanwhile, here comes Nathan Orman to the race lead. Maybe. No, not yet. Mitchell Henderson retains the lead. Now lap traffic I think might become a factor. Maybe, I don't know. But this 51 is coming. But you know who else is coming? The 78 of Ben Crouch. He's had one of the fastest cars all day. And now all by himself with this 7 cars battling for position as much as they are. Crouch is going to catch up and make it a 8 car pack. Eli Bright up to 3rd maybe? Not quite yet, but now he takes 3rd. And Jefferson's gonna follow, and same with Ace Garcia. Now remember, with this 19 and 78 earlier in the race before pit stops, they were working together. So now that they found each other in this lead pack, can they work together once again? But meanwhile, Mitchell Henderson is not really strong out front at the moment. But he has a strong and charging Eli Bright, Nathan Orman, and Jay Jefferson right behind him. 3 Chevys behind 1 Ford. The only Ford in this big pack. Here we go, 25 laps to go at Atlanta. And here comes Nathan Orman for the race lead. Orman has been strong this one, but he can't quite get there. Henderson threw down the block on him, and that 17 is still going to be out front. Oh boy, I just saw the 72 in our flame. They're going to catch up with that 72 real quick. Still that 17 out front. Orman 2nd, Jefferson 3rd. Now Garcia 4th. And, well, Ace Garcia 4th and Juan Garcia in 5th. Oh, here comes Nathan Orman, trying to take the race lead once again. Can he make it sit this time? No, he can't. Jefferson gave a big bump to that 17 once again. And these guys are catching up with that 72 really fast. And that could change this whole complexity of this race, but who knows, we still have pit stops. Orman once again going trying to take the race lead away. But Garcia this time is gonna help. Oh no! Orman threw the block on Garcia. Wow. That was aggressive. But hey, it worked. And now he's going to try for the race lead once again, as we're going to catch up with Gatlin Dowley in the 72. That 17 just gets a huge one off the turn. Let's see. They're going to catch up with Gatlin Dowley right now. This lap, they're going to catch up with them. New leader 51 of Nathan Orman. He finally takes the race lead. And here comes Carter Friesen and Eli Bright. And we are going to go 3 wide in the tailwind of this lead back. How will these guys get around the 72? Nathan Norman tried. Oh gosh, that was close. Now, if these guys just stay single file, they should be a never mind. Eli Bright just ditched Culture Freezing. And that's gonna hurt Culture Freezing, and he's gonna drop to the tail end of the street pack. So, Woman has the race lead, Bright in second, and a battle for third with Juan Garcia and Culture Freezing. But like the 72, it isn't that slow. He just lost the draft. So now that he is in this draft. Oh, whoa! Yeah, keep in mind we might be seeing pit stops here in just a lap or two. So that can change everything. Woman still out front. 15 laps to go. No one in the lead pack pits this lap. But when will these guys pit? That's the question. And whoever can come out of pit road first will have a good chance of winning this race. And here comes Jay Jefferson onto pit road. Round 2 pit stops have begun. But maybe he's pulling strategy, because I think he's the only one that came down that lap. And he was. I don't know, maybe he's pulling strategy. Now the 19, the 1, the 17, the 23, the 75, the 6, all coming down onto pit road. Same with the 34 and the 32. And with the 7 and 41. And now here comes the 51, the 33, the 78. And everyone else that is now coming down onto pit road. Whoa, careful guys. I thought we were gonna go break right there. And once again, the 2, the 21, and the 22 are the last 3 cars to pit. Same with the 72. So yeah, those 4 guys tried something and it did not work. Oh, little bit of contact with Braden. The blue is right there. Everyone else should be able to get out of pit road A-okay. And looks like it's going to be Culture Freezing, Juan Garcia, and Nathan Orman if he can catch back up in time. That will bow it out for this race win. But at the same time, we do have this 3-car pack of Crouch, Ace Garcia, and Jay Jefferson, and maybe Jeff Scott. So who knows? But they have to make their moves fast, because we have less than 10 laps to go here at Atlanta. Freezing has the race lead. Juan Garcia in second, and Nathan Orman is trapped behind the 72. Ace Garcia's been one of the strongest, not Ace, but, Juan Garcia has been one of the fastest cars all day. But Carl Friesen, ever since round one of pit stops, he's been up front with these guys too. Will these guys catch up with the 41 of John Gilbert before this race is over? I honestly don't know. But nearly Juan Garcia, but because Garcia and Friesen were side by side, that's going to allow Nathan Orman to catch back up. 6 to go at Atlanta. And with these guys side by side, that's going to allow these guys to catch back up. This track is so draft dependent that if you go side by side, the guy behind you is just going to catch up to you just like that. Just like the 78 did of Crouch right there. And, oh god, Crouch making it 3 wide almost. I don't know, it's going to be close, but these guys have to go now. Because there's 5 laps to go in the John Deere 500. And for Garcia, Orman, and Friesen, they are fighting for a playoff berth. One of these 3 guys will punch their ticket into the chase in 4 laps. Friesen might be out of it, but I don't know. The draft is so dependent here. Friesen out front. My bad. Garcia is out front. 3 laps to go. Nathan Orman. Here comes Orman. But he can't get there. It might come down to Garcia and Orman. But these guys, I think, are going to catch up with that 41. Oh yeah, they are. They are going to catch up from 2 laps to go in the John Deere 500. Here, Orman thought about it, but thought better of it. Orman will have one more chance. Here we go, final lap in the John Deere 500. Oh boy, here comes Nathan Orman. Nathan Orman going for the race lead, but can he make it stick? Oh, and it's gonna be Nathan Orman! Nathan Orman with the last lap pass. Gets it down at Atlanta and punches his ticket into the Red Bull Cup Series chase. Holy cow. Juan Garcia second, Carl Friesen third, Ace Garcia fourth, Ben Crouch fifth, Jay Jepson 6th, Jeff Scott 7th, Jeff Scott 7th, Eli Bright in 8th, great run for him, starting it in the back, John Andrews in 9th, and William Block in 10th, Mitchell, Mitchell Henderson in 11th, Hannah Hickton in 12th, Daniel Vaughan in 13th, Patrick Smith, the Daytona winner, not bad for starting in the back, finishes 14th, Roger Ray 15th, Mark Davison 16th, Michael Canto 17th, Quentin Moore 18th, and Daniel Camel 19th, and Sean Odd in 20th. Those are the top 10, top 20, and then here's 21st all the way down to 39th, they finished on the lead lap, and the only car that was one lap down was Captain Downey. And we actually had a green flag race, no cautions here today. And to be honest, that race did not disappoint, even though it was a completely green race with no cautions. So these guys didn't know of what would happen, but obviously Nathan the Woman did, because he goes to victory lane. Now before we wrap this up, let's see how close this finish was. Okay, we are back, and it wasn't actually as close as I thought, but by that much, about half of a car length, Nathan the Woman barely edges out Juan Garcia and gets the win in the John Deere 500. So yeah, I misunderstood of how close it was, but the official distance was 0.043. So yeah. So far this season, Nathan the Woman and Patrick Smith has punched their ticket into the chase. 14 races to go, and there's 14 spots left. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching this week here for watching all of the races this week at Atlanta. And next week we go to Las Vegas for Krispy Kreme and the Cup Series while the Truck Series is off. And we start the West Coast swing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Coming up next is the points after 2 races and the burnouts for Nathan the Woman. And for now, I will see you guys next week for Las Vegas. See you guys.
You get what you can.